Joshua chapter 6, 1 through 25. Jericho was on lockdown, no one could come in or out. Onto Joshua, the words came out the Lord's mouth. I have given into your hand Jericho, the king and the mighty man who dwell in the land. You must go with your men of war, march around the city once, do it this way for 6 days. 7 priests should carry 7 ram horns before the ark. On the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times. The priests blow their horns. It shall come to pass that when they make that long blast of the ram horns and hear the trumpet sound on at last, all the people must shout out a great war cry. The walls of the city shall fall down before your eyes. You must go in and conquer, take all their lives. Leave no man, woman, or child alive. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. If you live, it's a miracle. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Joshua commanded the people, you should neither shout, nor let your voice be heard or a word out your mouth, until the day I say to you shout. Then you must shout, no doubt. So they march around the city once, carrying the ark. 7 priests, 7 ram horns as they walk. Men equipped for war in the front, no one talks. Just the sound of blowing trumpets as the rear guard follows the ark of the covenant. That was the way they did it for 6 days. Day 7, they up at the crack of dawn, early morn. This day they walked 7 times, marching on. The priest blew the horn 7 times, battles on. Joshua shouts, Jehovah gives you the city. Clean them out, destroy them all, except the prostitute and those in the house. She hit the messengers whom we sent out. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. If you live, it's a miracle. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Told Israel, keep away from the unclean, accursed things, to bring it back to the camp, the hurt that it brings. But all the silver, gold, articles of copper and iron are something holy, treasures to the one and only. And it came about when they heard the sound of the horns, they begin to shout a war cry loud. The walls fall down, they capture the city, destroy with the sword everything living, young to the old, men to the women, bulls, sheep and ass, the killing, the blood, the spilling. The only ones who survived is Rahab and her family ties. Safely brought them out to the camp outside of Israel. Then they burned the city down and everything in it. Jericho's over, kept the silver, gold, copper and iron for the treasures of Jehovah. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho. If you live, it's a miracle. Jericho, 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 Jericho. Fall like the walls of Jericho. Jericho, 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 Jericho.